Alright, happy Wednesday, 5th grade. Today we are going to be starting a new chapter in Seed Folks. So, take out your notebook and copy today's I can statement. I can analyze Leona's tactics and explain their effectiveness. Copy that down. Now we're going to make a Cornell note, so fold your paper in half and unfold it and get ready to copy this down. What you might be wondering, what is a tactic? Well, tactics are basically just the character's actions and motives. So, an action is something a character does. A motive is the goal or the reason for the action. For example, if my action is that I'm standing in front of the fridge, then my motive is that I'm hungry and I want food. Do you see? The motive is the goal for the action. Now we're going to read Leona's chapter and see if we can figure out a little bit about her tactics. So, turn to page 23 and follow along while I read. Mama believed in doctors, but not Granny. Not even if they were black. No ma'am. I grew up in her house back in Atlanta. She drank down a big cup of goldenrod tea every morning with a nutmeg floating in it and declared she didn't need no other medicine. Dr. Bates tried to sell her his iron pills and told her straight out that the tea of hers would raise her blood pressure and burst her heart. He passed away that very same summer. Next doctor said it would give her brain fever. He died on his 50th birthday, I believe, right during the party. Had him a real nice funeral later. Granny lived to 99 by her count. She kept a scrapbook with the obituaries of all the doctors she outlived and could recite a list of names by heart, like a chapter out of Genesis. We took to going to their funerals right regular over the years. She always laid some goldenrod on their graves. I was thinking about her one day, walking home from the grocery store on Gibbs Street. Then I came to the vacant lot and saw 3 people in different parts of it. I thought maybe they were looking for money. Turned out they had shovels, not metal detectors. When I saw they had little gardens going, I said to myself, I believe I'll plant me a patch of goldenrod right there. There was a man standing and watching from the sidewalk and a girl looking down out a window. There are probably lots of folks who want to grow something just like me. Then I studied all the trash on the ground. Don't know why anyone called that lot vacant. The garbage was piled high as your waist. Some of it from the neighborhood, and some dropped off by outside people. The ones who don't want to pay at the dump, or got dangerous chemicals, or think we're such slobs down here we won't mind another load of junk. We can't get City Hall to pick up our trash, but we get it delivered just fine. The smell's enough to curl up a crocodile's nose, especially in the summer. The gardeners had made some trails through it, but I knew precious few would join them until that mess was hauled away. Looking at it, I knew this wasn't a job for no wheelbarrow. This was a job for the telephone. So now, take out your worksheet for today and fill it in with me. Now, based on the quote, I knew this wasn't a job for no wheelbarrow, this was a job for the telephone. I think that Leona's action is that she is going to make phone calls to find someone to get the garbage out of the lot. So, based on that and the things I've read so far, I'm thinking that her motive or her goal is to make the lot more beautiful by getting rid of the garbage. Now, I also need to think about the effect. Basically asking myself, is she successful in getting rid of the garbage or is she not successful? But so far, I haven't read enough to know if she was successful or not. So I can just write in the effect box, not yet. Now you're going to move on to practice. So, with a partner, you're going to continue reading to the end of the chapter and fill in the next 2 quotes on your worksheet. Raise your hand if you need help.